I'm back in the gym. Can I deadlift 175 pounds? Will I break parallel squatting 90? Stick around and find out. I haven't been to the gym much at all in 2020. I was trying to stay at home and be safe. But I figured if it's okay for them to send me back to teach with a bunch of middle schoolers, then I can go to the gym and stay away from people, wipe everything down like I did before, and just stay safe at the gym. I was pleased to see that I could still deadlift. I started off with 135 and then decided to see if I could do 155, which I did. I'm doing these because I've lost all the calluses in my hands and I need to develop my grip to improve my deadlift. So I don't wear any gloves, and the cut places on the bar, I think they call it the knurling, something like that. It gouges into my hands and I just need to get those calluses back. So here we go. Also, this helps my hamstrings, which are excruciatingly tight. One of my favorite things to do is stick on the leg sled. I don't know exactly how many pounds of force it has with nothing on it. Right now, I'm just putting one 45-pound weight on each side. And I know a lot of people put 6, 7 plates on each side and they move the bar down about 3 or 4 inches. And I guess that's okay for them. I don't do it that way. I want to develop not my calves on this, but my glutes, the big muscles in my rear end. And I want it to help me with my squat, so I come all the way down as far as I can. Not a bad workout for the first one in 2021. See, I wrote 2020. It was actually 2021. Big mistake. I went and did deadlifts, straight-legged deadlifts on the white platform, leg sleds, calf press, and then one I'm going to do every time for my abs, and then the adduction machine. I always get those mixed up. Then I decided to try squats. I haven't done squats in a long time. I started off warming up with the bar as you're supposed to do. Then I kind of stepped it up a little bit to 65 pounds, just doing some reps. My main thing is I'm videotaping to see if I'm breaking parallel. Again, I can put a lot of weight on the bar and move my hips down a little bit, but I'm not going to do well in competition if I do that. So my main thing is I need to break parallel and get really, really good form. I ended up doing some reps with the bar, some reps with 65, a rep with 75. Then I did 2 at 85, and I don't think I broke parallel on all the ones at 65 or 75. And I did 1 at 95 where I don't think I broke parallel, but on the last one, I think I did. What do you think? Here's my 95-pound squat where I don't think I broke parallel. Here's my 95-pound squat where I believe I did. What do you think? I was pretty pleased with that squat session. I wasn't sure I would be able to squat 95 pounds and break parallel. I used to rep 95 pounds just like all night long, but I'm not that person anymore. I didn't get any video footage of my bench night. I'm working on doing some reps, getting my strength back up. I used to rep 65 pounds. It was pretty easy, wasn't sore, anything like that. Just normal bench warm-up and bench and arm exercises. So I'm back at squats again, and I'm sorry I didn't bring my training book home, so I don't know exactly how much weight was on these. I know that on the next clips, I'm just doing reps of 5, so it wasn't too heavy. I'm working on breaking parallel, and on this first clip, I don't think I broke parallel on any one of these. Maybe close, but if I was a judge, I would say, no, you didn't do it. On the next set, I think I did a little bit better. See what you think. This first one seems to be a no. The next one is, I don't know, maybe. The third one, possibly. The fourth one, that one's probably good. The crease of my hip has to go below the top of my knee. That's what counts as breaking parallel. On the third set, I think that all of them are good. And I think all of them are good on the last 3 sets of squats that I did. I'm just going to keep doing this until everything breaks parallel every single time. And then I'll start adding some weight on the bar. I think that my chest is going forward. I don't quite have that hip drive there. One thing about this is I start fatiguing as I do these. In the competition, you only get to do 3 squats. You do an opener, you let other people lift, then you come back and try to beat your first squat, let some other people lift, and then you come back and try to do your max squat. So you're not fatigued, because in a competition you only do 3 squats, 3 benches, and 3 deadlifts, and it takes like all day long to do that. So naturally when I'm training, I'm going to get fatigued, but hey, you know what? Those fatigued muscles should work as well, right? That's the way that goes. So you see a lot of people in the gym, they put a lot of heavy weight on their shoulders, and they do move the weight. They are moving the metal, but it wouldn't count in a powerlifting competition if they're not breaking parallel. So people ask me, where's the weight? Where's the weight? Well, they don't measure it by weight. They measure it by form and weight. So it doesn't do me any good to put more weight than I can correctly move on my back just to try to impress somebody in the gym. No one in the gym is giving me a medal or helping me to set a record. And I want to compete, not impress. That's where we are. I decided to do a set of these again, but this time I'm putting heavier weights on the bar because I need to improve my grip for deadlift. And this is really cutting into my hands, helping to start those calluses. So I can only do 4 of these. Plus, as I said, my goal is to stretch out my hamstrings. They're so freaking tight. Back to my favorite thing, the deadlifting. This is 135 pounds is the bar and 2 45-pound plates. I have a 10 on each side, so that's 155 pounds. It came up pretty easy. So I thought I would try to see if I could lift 175 pounds. Can I do it? Yep, also came up pretty easy. So I was happy with my deadlift night. That's the things that I did. And stay tuned, we'll see what happens in February. If you have time before you go, watch another video and consider giving it a like and leaving a positive comment. Thanks a bunch.